Hello, I'm Trevor Alonzo, with Terminator franchise turning 40 this year, and today being August 29th, the day Skynet becomes self-aware, aka Judgment Day in the movies. Also, Terminator Zero has begun streaming today. I thought it would be a good time to go over the Terminator Timeline. This will include the movies and the 2 TV shows. I'm not going to include the books, comics, or games. At one point, Superman and RoboCop go up against the Terminator. I'm also not going to include the web series. I'll try to keep this simple. I'll start with the order of release, which is how most people marathon the series, with the movie and the year that it came out. Starting with the original, Terminator 1984, Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1991, T2 3D Battle Across Time 1996, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines 2003, Terminator The Sarah Connor Chronicles 2008 to 2009, Terminator Salvation 2009, Terminator Genesis 2015, Terminator Dark Fate 2019, and last but not least, the new series coming out, Terminator Zero 2024. You will see a trend of the first 2 movies in every timeline. The next timeline seemed to be the main timeline for a while. So, with the movie and the year that it takes place, Terminator, taking place in 1984. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, taking place in 1995. Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, takes place in 2004. Terminator Salvation, taking place in the future of 2018, at that time. Next is the timeline that makes the 3D film canon. Creator James Cameron wanted to use this as a jumping off point to make a third Terminator. Terminator 1984, Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1995, T2 3D Battle Across Time 1996. The next timeline involves the first TV series, Terminator 1984, Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1995, Terminator The Sarah Connor Chronicles 1999, then a time jump to 2007, then another time jump to 2011. Okay, so this next timeline gets really weird. Of course, Terminator 1984, Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1995, Terminator Genesis 2029, then it goes to 1984, then they do a time jump to 2017. But technically, because Terminator Genesis takes place in 84, changing the events of the first movie, you would think you wouldn't have to see it, but you do to get a lot of things from it, and to understand the lore of Terminator, at least the very basics of it. Some theaters actually showed it back to back, but also, you would have to see things from Terminator 2 to get a few things from this movie, such as seeing a T-1000, but it was to start a brand new timeline. Also, the unmade sequel was going to have a lot more to do with T2, so you would have to see Terminator 2 no matter what. This timeline could really be one movie, Terminator Genesis, going from 2029 to 1984 to 2017. This next timeline isn't as crazy, at least as far as timelines go. The plot does get a little crazy. Terminator 1984, Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1995, Terminator Dark Fate, taking place in 2020. Okay, the last and recent timeline, which involves the new series. If you want to know what to do just to watch the new series coming out, Terminator 1984, Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1995, Terminator Zero, taking place in 1997. Okay, with this being said, there are technically 6 Terminator 3s. Hear me out. All the following movies take place right after Terminator 2, basically making it a third movie. T2 3D Battle Across Time, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, Terminator Genesis, Terminator Dark Fate, and Terminator Zero. For a film series that has time travel, it sure is complicated. I try to make this a little bit clear. Granted, some of these movies do have future war scenes that take place in the future, but majority of the movie doesn't take place in that time. Also, originally James Cameron considered the Terminator a one and done, but of course that changed. I hope you enjoy rewatching these movies with the timelines in your mind. Thank you for watching my video. I'll be back.